It seems to me that our neck is not yet big enough for us to reach the very top. The main thing to remember is that we cannot let our heads fall into the water.
Really hope that our reward will really be worth it because all these 109 stages were just hell.
I think now we can use this magic carpet to prevent anyone from passing this test.
To find out what's in my room, you need to like and subscribe. Come on, I'm waiting. Well, 3, 2, 1.
There's a puking pomni here today.
Hello, everyone, dear friends, and today we... Oh, wait! What's going on with my neck?
I think it's getting longer every second.
Yeah, I think you're starting to look like a giraffe or something. Okay, let's see what we can do with this superpower.
Just look at these guys next to us. One of them has a neck length that doesn't even fit on the screen.
Wow, you can shorten your neck and jump with this. Cool! I think this obby will be quite difficult, but I think we will be able to pass it.
Oh my god. I think it will be very difficult. Here you don't just need to jump, but watch the length of your neck. I think this is a very difficult task.
So far, we're doing pretty well. It's very strange that all this time our neck continues to grow. Wow, how did you do that jump? I think this is very difficult.
It's actually not that difficult. Just press the jump button and the letter R to make my neck shorten.
There's water here. Okay, I think we can just walk through here. But no, it turns out that we are suffocating in the water. Well, I think we should try to pass this test later and now find something easier for us.
This test looks pretty easy. Well, let's try to pass it.
It seems to me that it is not as simple as it might seem at first glance. There is water here too. The main thing for me is not to forget that you can't put your head in the water.
Cool, you're doing pretty well. Let's move forward. I hope we can jump over this huge thing.
I think it will be quite difficult, but I think Jax will succeed. Great! We didn't die because we didn't touch that red thing.
God blessed us. Then we don't need to wait until our neck grows to 45 studs. Well, let's move forward.
Great. Now we can finally pass this test. Wait, what? 52 studs? We got almost 132. It's too little for us.
Need to take one more leap. Cool, we did it. And now we will get the trophy and something else. Cool. We were given victory point. Wait, what? Took the entire length of our necks away from us? So you want to say that we waited all this time just for this? Oh my god!
We really sat and waited all this time for our neck to lengthen just to get one victory point? Seriously? Okay, we definitely need to find something to spend it on. Now, let's try this giant ladder challenge.
It seems to me that our neck is not yet big enough for us to reach the very top. It seems to me that here we will also have to wait for an eternity so that we can get to the top.
It seems to me that if our neck length had been preserved, we would have been able to get there very quickly, but unfortunately we lost it in the last test, and now it seems to me that we will really spend forever getting to the very top.
I don't think we should stand here and wait for our necks to grow. Let's better try to pass that obby that we weren't able to pass before. It seems to me that we already have enough skill to pass it completely.
Okay, we're at the very beginning of the test. Concentrate as much as you can, Jax. I really hope that you will be able to pass this test completely.
The main thing to remember is that we cannot let our heads fall into the water. Otherwise, we will lose. I think I can deal with these jumps easily.
We've already gone through them before, and I think it won't be too difficult for you. Moreover, the length of our neck is already long enough to perform these jumps.
Okay, here you need to adjust the length of the neck in order to walk perfectly straight. Well done, Jax. You are doing very cool. Do not stop.
It was very exciting, but you passed this test. Now you need to perform a neat jump using your neck. Cool. The main thing is not to relax and focus as much as possible.
Do I really need to take this huge leap? But there are some platforms down there. Maybe I need to go down on them.
I'm sure you can handle it. Great. You did a double jump. Cool. We got the giraffe egg and this trophy, and they didn't even take away the length of our neck. It's great.
The length of our neck is already 300 studs. This is a very big indicator. I think now we can definitely climb this giant staircase. Let's go to her.
You can jump over several steps at once. Cool! We do it very quickly.
And now this test doesn't look as difficult as it initially seemed. We got it done on the first try.
They gave us 23 wins! And what else will we get for passing this test? Cool! We were given 2 more victories and a 1 minute and 34-second bonus to neck growth speed.
We have the opportunity to have pets. But where can we get them? Unfortunately, the length of our entire neck was taken away from us, and now we definitely need to find some more interesting challenge here.
Look! In this challenge, we can get a giraffe and increase the growth rate of our neck. But for this, we need to go through some kind of obby. I'm a pro at obby and I think we can go there.
Oh my god! It seems to me that this is the most gigantic obby we have played in. We have already passed the first stage and we have not even passed 1%. Oh my god. I think it will take a very long time.
2 stages and only 1%. This means that there are at least 200 stages. I think we'll have to use rewind.
And while we're going through this obby, guys, please write your favorite game in the comments, like this video, and subscribe to the channel. We try very hard to make videos for you.
When we started going through this obby, we didn't think it would take so much time, but we really tried to get through it for you. And the passage took us a whole
Hour! God. During this time, I would have managed to play 1 game in Fortnite, but instead I was sweating and hoping that we would get through this obby to the end.
Really hope that our reward will really be worth it because all these 109 stages were just hell. It seems to me that we are definitely ready to go through the Tower of Hell.
I think now we can use this magic carpet to prevent anyone from passing this test. Just imagine how angry this person will become.
Looks like this guy is trying really hard. I wonder how he will cope if we slightly increase the difficulty level for him.
Hello, my friend. We also passed this test. Oh, it seems to me that you slightly failed to cope with him.
I think this is too cruel, guys. We spent a lot of effort on getting you through this level and no one bothered us. So let's stop disturbing this guy and head back to the starting location.
So what did we get for passing? Just look! I have 2 exclusive giraffe pets. Cool! Now my neck will grow much faster.
Yes, our net growth rate has increased by 0.7 studs. Cool! Now we need to find where we can spend our victory points.
With these points, we can buy pet eggs. Let's spend all our points. I really hope that we get the rarest Shiba Inu.
In the first egg, we found a long-necked dog. Well, let's keep opening. Cool. In the next egg, we got a cat.
The cat, of course, is not a rare, but nevertheless, this is not why we came here. Let's try to get a Shiba Inu.
Now we have another dog. I think we shouldn't stop opening and let's continue.
And so, another egg. Let's see. Oh my god. We got another dog. This is the commonest pet. I think that's enough.
I actually really like this game. Let's equip this pet and now our neck will grow much faster. Now is the time to move on to the next game.
His face looks quite strange, but I don't think that's a reason not to let him in.
His name is even Noob Noob, and in his documents he has the same first and last name. Is that his name seriously?
Sorry, buddy, but you're not making it today. Now I will call the security service and you will be eliminated.
Hello, everyone, friends. Today we will play a game. This is not my Robloxian.
It's like the game, That's Not My Neighbor. Well, let's sit down at this control point and start checking people.
Okay, here's our first neighbor. Let's check. Looks like he's on the visit list for today. Need to check his ID.
It seems to me that everything is in order with his documents. Mr. Scary from room 101. All stamps are in place. Let's check the folder with residents again. Need to check his ID.
I think there's nothing wrong with this guy, but just in case, let's check if his ID is correct. I think so. It's the same number. Well, this guy is clean. I think we can tick all the boxes on the checklist and let him go home.
Okay, our first visitor turned out to be correct. Well, let's look at the next one.
Bye, buddy. You can go home. Let's see who comes to us next.
This is some strange bearded guy in an equally strange hat. Well, it seems to me that he is not on the list of visitors. There is no stamp on his ID, and he also did not take permission to enter with him.
Let's check all the other information we have about him. But I'm already absolutely sure that this guy won't be able to get inside. Let's immediately tick off the checklist.
We don't have his ID and permission to enter. His appearance seems to me to be similar to the appearance that is needed, and he is also not on the list of visitors for today.
Okay, let's put all the right ticks and crosses and interview this guy. Look, he forgot to give us his entry permit. Well, let's take a look at it.
But in any case, this guy is not on the visiting list for today, and there is no stamp on his ID. So I still think that we won't let this guy into the premises today.
Sorry, buddy, but you're not making it today. Now I will call the security service and you will be eliminated.
I wonder what he was counting on. He even got so worried that he forgot to give us permission to go inside.
We are told that now the cat service will come to us and they will remove the clone. Great. And here is one of the employees, and he said that he removed it.
Great! Let's now continue checking all visitors.
Look, this is a funny guy in a shark suit. Let's check it out. Okay, he's on the list of visitors for today. His name is Sergeant Super.
Sergeant in a shark suit? Okay, this looks pretty funny and weird. Let's check his documents. It seems like all the information matches. Just look, he's actually a veteran.
Veteran of what? Worldwide Underwater Shark War? Okay, let's check the rest of his documents. Everything seems to be normal. It seems to me that we can let this guy home.
Yes, I think you're right. We need to let him through. Moreover, he is a veteran. Perhaps he has some injuries, so we can't detain him and we need to let him go home quickly.
Here comes the next guy. Today we are lucky to see guys in strange suits. Let's check it out on the list. Looks like his face doesn't look like what's on his ID. Well, I guess we should check the rest of the documents.
But it seems to me that we definitely won't miss him, because his real appearance does not match his photographs on any document. So I think we need to tick the checklist and call the cat service.
His appearance does not match, and he is not on the list of visitors for today. Okay? We filled in these check boxes, and now let's call the emergency service.
Okay, buddy, don't go anywhere. They'll come for you soon. Well, let's call the service, and they have to take him away from here. Great, it was eliminated, and now we can continue our work.
I hope that we have not missed a single clone yet, and we are checking all the documents correctly. This guy is on the list of visitors for today, and according to the documents, his appearance matches. Let's check the folder with the residents of this house.
Yes, he really lives in this house, and all the data matches what we have. Well, I think we can let this guy home.
The main thing is not to forget to fill out the checklist. Great, buddy, you can go home. Have a nice day, and now we will check the next person.
It's some weird horned guy. According to the documents, his name is Nicolas Cage, and according to the documents, his appearance matches. Is he also on the list of visitors for today? And in the folder with the residents of this house, everything seems to fit. I think we can let this guy home too.
Have a nice day, buddy. Go to your home, and who will be our next visitor? Let's see.
This is the most ordinary noob. Hello? Let's check your documents. His name is even Noob Noob, and in his documents, he has the same first and last name. Is that his name, seriously?
I think it's pretty suspicious, but he's on the list of visitors for today. Therefore, I think that there is nothing strange in this. He is also on the list of residents of apartment 301, and his ID also matches. So I think we can let this guy home too.
I think we're starting to rush things quite a bit and letting everyone go too quickly. Maybe we should check them more thoroughly? Okay, let's check this guy out.
His face looks quite strange, but I don't think that's a reason not to let him in. He's not on the list of visitors for today, but his appearance matches on his ID card. We need to check if he is a resident of apartment number 103.
Yes, he really lives there, but we don't have him on the list of visitors for today. Therefore, I think that we need to check all the boxes except for permission to enter.
He claims that he is on the list of today's visitors, but I definitely see that he is not here. Well, let's call a service and send him somewhere far away from here.
Another clone sent away from our home, and now let's continue our work.
And this is the guy in the hat and glasses. He's also not on the list of visitors for today. His name is Bad Break, and he claims that he is a resident of apartment number 201. Well, he really lives there. But again, he's not on the list. And there is no date on his ID. That's why I think this guy is also a clone.
We need to put a cross next to the item with its ID and opposite the list of today's visitors. He got angry because he realized that we caught him. Well, buddy, you two are going further away from here with the help of the cat service.
Another clone caught by us. Great! But I really hope that we really got the rules right and don't kill civilians. Let's now check this guy.
Let's see the list of visitors. Yes, he is in it. His name is Dennis Daly, and he is a cat lover. Well, it seems to me that this guy is definitely good. All his documents are normal, and he really is a resident of apartment number 103, along with Albert, whom we did not miss before.
I think we can let this guy home. He is okay. Have a nice day, and let's see who's next.
Some horned guy again! Well, let's check it out. Can't be. Nicolas Cage again? We already missed him. He forgot to give us his pass. Okay, let's carefully check all his documents. His ID matches. There are stamps everywhere, and he really is a resident of apartment number 104. Well, I think we can let this guy home.
It seems to me that we are making some kind of mistake because we already missed the same guy today. But maybe it's his twin brother. Well, let's do it and see what happens after we miss it.
It looks like everything is in order, but the light just blinked somehow suspiciously. Okay, let's check the next person. Her name is Miss May. Her photo matches, and she is on the list of visitors for today. She also really lives in apartment number 101, and all her descriptions match what she looks like. I think we can let this person go home too.
Have a nice day, Miss May. I hope that we weren't mistaken, and that you really won't turn out to be a clone. Now, let's check this guy out. His name is Mr. Scary. He wears a rather creepy helmet on his head.
But today we already checked exactly the same guy and he turned out to be an ordinary resident. All his documents matched, and it would be strange if two guys live here and their twin brothers come to visit. But I can't find anything strange in his documents. It has all the stamps, its date matches, and it actually looks like the photo.
I think we can let this guy home too. Great, that's it. For today, these are all our visitors, and let's check how well we did.
So today we caught 4 clones. We didn't kill a single Robloxian and let 2 whole clones in. Looks like we didn't check the documents well enough. Well, in any case, this was our first attempt, and we did pretty well today. Now let's move on to the next game.
But this guy on the left post looks extremely, strange. Just look what he's doing now.
It seems that there is an invisible wall here that... Oh no! It looks like this invisible wall is only for balls.
Where did our leg go?
Hello everyone, friends, and today we got a tail.
Seriously? Tail? Have we turned into a cat or something?
It looks very cute. Let's see what we can do in this location. Wow, we can sit on these pillars like cats. It looks very funny.
Just look at the tail of this guy next to us. He clearly has a much larger tail than ours. Where do they get such big tails? We need to find a way to make our tail bigger.
To be honest, we need to find some test or something where our tail can grow.
Well, let's get to it. You need to carefully look for something in this location.
We have some buttons. Let's try to click on them. Where did our leg go? What? Why is this function here at all? Okay, let's put our leg back.
Apparently, using the second button, we can remove our head. Just look at our hairstyle. For some reason, she teleported upward.
Okay, using the third button we can choose the animation of our tail. What else can we meow if we press the H button?
It's cool that we can even choose an animation for our tail, but where can we get a long tail? We definitely need to find something here. Look, there are some red balls in the distance.
Wow, we can play with them. It's very cool. But we just touched this ball and it rolled somewhere much faster than us. I hope he doesn't fall over the edge of this location.
Now we will try to do this. After all, real cats love to throw all sorts of objects off tables, and we will try to do the same.
It seems that there is an invisible wall here that does not allow this. Oh no! It looks like this invisible wall is only for balls.
I still can't figure out where we can get a long tail. Maybe we can find out from them?
I'm more interested in how we can run like a cat. Let's find out how to do it because we can't do it.
I hope we get help with this because I want to fully get into the role of a cat.
This guy says we need to hold down the shift button. Well, let's try to do that.
Oh, we really started running like a cat! Cool! But it looks a little too slow. Either way, it looks really fun.
Look, there's some cat in the distance with 2 tails. Let's run up to him and look at him.
It looks like this is just a couple of cats in love standing here and having fun. Look how funny this guy dances. Cool, but let's not disturb them.
Let's bring this giant ball to other cats so we can all play with it together.
Oh no, this ball is running away from us. It is very difficult to catch up with him because he moves at the same speed. Do the creators of this map even know what physics is?
We managed to catch up with him. Cool. Now, let's send him rolling towards spawn. I think the other cats will be very happy.
It seems to me that this ball can roll even without our help. Just look at the speed with which he rolls forward.
Great! We rolled it to spawn, and now let's play with one of the other cats with this ball.
Looks like no one is interested in playing with him. Well, I guess we should work on finding a way to make our tail bigger then.
I think we need to communicate with them in their own language. Let's stand and meow with them.
Okay, we've learned everything we need, and now we'll find a way to make our tail bigger.
He told us to talk to the guys who live beyond the edge of the map. It looks like it's them. Let's go to them.
It seems to me that we will not be able to jump to them. They are too far away. Maybe they can give us a big tail with some magic.
They say that we need to jump down and we will get our tail. Let's do that.
What? Our tail hasn't changed at all, but why? These guys tricked us.
I think there must definitely be some way to get a huge cat tail. We should ask other cats about this.
Let's try to find this tail in the forest first. Maybe someone who gives these tails is hiding somewhere under the tree?
It looks like this is an ordinary forest, and we should ask other players about the big tail. They should definitely help us with this.
I think we should ask these guys about him. They should definitely know how to get it.
Oh no! They took her tail and now she doesn't look like a cat! You need to ask her where her tail is!
Perhaps she actually knows how to change her tail, or who can help us with this?
Okay, now let's see what she tells us.
They say that you can turn it off in the settings, but we couldn't find it. Maybe we were just looking poorly?
Okay, let's go to the settings and try to change it, but we can't do anything. We were told that we need to click on the tail twice, but our animations just change. Our tail doesn't get any bigger.
I really don't understand how to do this. We click on the tail icon, but all we can do is change its animation. Maybe we need to pay extra to change it.
It seems these long-tailed guys have come to tease us. That long pink tail looks like it's a rat's tail, not a cat's. Or a sphinx cat. Well, you know, cats that are hairless.
It seems to me that there should definitely be a function here that can change the size of our tail. But how to find it? I don't understand.
We finally found a way to do it. It turns out there was also a button on top, and we can customize our tail completely.
Here you can change its color or turn it off altogether. You can also change the time of day to choose day or night.
We finally have a giant black tail. Oh my god, this looks very cool. We can run like a cat with a huge black tail. Just look at the way he moves.
Now we finally really look like a cool long-tailed cat and can run around this entire location. Cool. I would really like to change the color of this tail, but for now we can only make it black or gray.
I think now we can join the gang of these cool cats because now we also have a huge black tail.
I think we need to find such a gang. Let's see who has the biggest tails here. I think we can chat with these guys.
I think their tails are too small. This is some kind of gang of noob cats, but let's ask them why their tails are so small.
But this guy on the left post looks extremely, strange. I wouldn't want to communicate with him at all. Just look what he's doing now.
It looks like he's trying to get to know us, but it seems to me that we don't need such friends. Let's leave them for another group of cats.
This guy is sitting here all alone. I think we can make friends with him, but he also looks pretty weird. He has an atypical face for Roblox.
It seems to me that he is also trying to make friends with us. It looks pretty weird. He has an expression on his face as if he is very surprised. Well, let's sit on the next post and wait for someone to join our gang of cats.
It seems to me that this is pointless because no one will want to join our gang. But if you, dear subscribers, want to play this mode with us, then be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and add us as friends on Roblox. And we'll move on to the next game.
Hello, buddy. I meant konnichiwa. It's good that there are subtitles here because in Japanese I only know ramen, Naruto, Suzuki, and Toyota.
Wait, what? I think it looks like some kind of super economy class carriage. Some kind of can fell here. Oh no, what is this? God!
Wait, what? I think you're a little... How can I say this? Out of the picture.
Everything here also looks as normal as possible. Oh, except that.
Hello, everyone, friends, and today we will be walking along a creepy train with anomalies.
Oh my god, is this horror? Just don't tell me that, now I'll be scared.
Are you really still afraid of horror games? Don't be such a timid Kane.
Okay, we now need to go to the next train carriage. I think it's pretty safe here.
It seems to me that it would be logical to stay in a safer place. Okay, we got into the carriage. This is car number 7. Let's move on, but before that, let's explore this entire carriage in its entirety.
Well, everything in this carriage looks pretty normal. The simplest chairs, windows, and our train is going somewhere. Oh, look! There is some guy here, and next to him is a girl.
Okay, there was nothing scary in this carriage, and let's move on to the next carriage. It doesn't look like a horror game yet.
Well, let's now go to the safe place and move on. Why are we even walking on this train?
Car number 7 again? We were just in exactly the same carriage. We haven't turned anywhere and are just going straight. This car looks absolutely the same as the previous one.
This is the same boy. Hello, buddy. I meant konnichiwa. It's good that there are subtitles here because in Japanese I only know ramen, Naruto, Suzuki, and Toyota.
Wait, Kane, this guy is telling us something, he asks. Are we also looped? Now he will tell us the rules of the game.
He asks us if we know the rules of the game? Of course not, buddy. Tell us what we need to do next.
Okay! He tells us that if we see something strange on the train, we need to turn around. And if we want to complete the game, we need to go into the zero car and hit the brakes.
In short, everything is clear. If we see something strange, we turn around. If everything on the train is the same as we saw before, we just move on. The rules are simple and let's go forward.
The main thing is to remember the numbers of the cars in which we travel. This is car number 7. You need to study what a normal carriage looks like. Everything seems clear. Let's go forward.
Is this also car number 7? But it looks quite strange. But let's explore it. There's a guy sitting here. It seems to me, or we haven't seen him before.
And I think there is nothing abnormal about this guy. He just goes to work somewhere and sleeps. Let's get to our friend.
Wait, do you hear that sound? Is it just me, or is there something leaking on the train? But where?
There's a hole right in the window. Wait, are we on an underwater train? Where does the water come from, and why is it flowing from the window?
I think this is definitely an anomaly. We need to turn around and run. Oh no, the window is completely broken. Now our carriage is filling with water.
We urgently need to escape from this carriage. Okay, he'll just continue to sink and we need to turn around and go to another car.
Well, we encountered the first anomaly, and it was not as scary as I thought. Now let's go to the next car, and this is car number 6. I think this is definitely the car number we need to go to.
This guy is sitting here again. This number blinks strangely. Can this be considered an anomaly? I think this is just a very common bug.
Okay, it looks like an ordinary carriage, and let's move on to the next one. I hope that we will move to the right carriage.
Yes, this is car number 5. This means that we are on the right track. But we need to very carefully examine this carriage for anomalies. Okay, this guy is sitting in his seat, and there seems to be nothing strange in this carriage anymore.
In this carriage, absolutely everything looks exactly the same as in an ordinary carriage. The only thing is that this guy disappeared somewhere. But I think he probably just went to the bathroom or something.
Okay, this was the 5th carriage. There is nothing unusual here, and we move on to the next one. Maybe we can beat this game the first time?
And we are in carriage number 4. It looks like we are really on the right track. It seems to me that we need to be more and more attentive with each carriage. Otherwise, we may miss some really important detail.
Crap! This is car number 7. This means that we missed something in the previous carriage. Wait, what? I think it looks like some kind of super economy class carriage.
I think you don't need to be an idiot to understand that this is definitely an anomaly, and we need to turn around and go to the next car.
Interesting. What would happen if we walk to the end of this carriage? But I think it's better that we don't find out so that Kane doesn't have a stroke.
Okay, we are in the 5th carriage, and it seems to me that we are definitely on the right track. Now we need to be very careful so that we don't end up in the 7th carriage again.
So the 4th carriage, everything seems to be as calm as possible here.
3rd carriage! Okay, let's show maximum attention. But here, everything also seems as ordinary as possible.
And so, the 2nd carriage. Okay, we are already very close to the 0 car. Is this game really a horror game? Nothing bad is happening here. Absolutely.
And now we are in the 1st carriage. I think the door opened too quickly. Here you need to be as careful as possible. We are just one step away from the final carriage.
Some kind of can fell here? Oh no, what is this? God! Who are you? This woman scares me very much. Why is she running all over the car?
Oh my god, she's running towards us again. Why does she run so fast? Wait, I'm a little confused. We turned around several times and I don't understand where we need to go. It was definitely an anomaly. Maybe we should turn around and go back.
Okay, let's go here. I really hope that this game won't take us back to the 7th carriage. Seriously? Lord, we were just one step away from reaching the 0 car. Why did this woman run out so quickly?
Okay, now we're in the 6th car, and now I really hope that we won't encounter any anomalies, because last time I almost pooped in my pants.
Wait, what? Mrs. I think you're a little... How can I say this? Out of the picture. Maybe you shouldn't be here. Although it seems to me that most likely we shouldn't be here.
This definitely looks like an anomaly, and I'm sure we need to go back to another carriage. This woman looks pretty creepy.
Okay, now we find ourselves in the 5th carriage. Well, I'm already getting quite scared looking at the neighboring seats, because this game is getting scarier and scarier with each carriage for me.
Oh no, the 7th carriage again. Lord, we're stuck on this train forever. It seems to me that you need to overcome your fear and look at every chair in this game, because there may be some kind of anomaly on each chair.
Okay. Everything in this carriage also seems as ordinary as possible. Wait, what? Why did it suddenly become dark? We definitely need to turn around and escape from this carriage as soon as possible.
Okay, the last car was number 6. And now I think we should be in car number 5. Yes, it is. Cool. Let's explore this car as thoroughly as possible.
Everything here also looks as normal as possible. Oh, except that. It seems to me that we picked up illegal passengers who were caught on our train.
I am 100% sure that this is an anomaly, and we should turn around and run to another car. The next car must be number 4. Yes, it is. Cool. We only have a few cars left to go to car number 0.
And we are in the 3rd carriage. So, okay. I am extremely concentrated. Wait, it seems to me that these items shouldn't be here. It doesn't look like it did in previous carriages, although it looks extremely tasty.
I definitely wouldn't eat this, and I definitely wouldn't stay on this train. Someone broke the backs of these chairs, and it seems to me that this someone can break our backs too.
Okay, don't worry. We're turning around, and now we should be in car number 2. Yes, it is. Okay, Jax, look carefully at everything that is happening around. We definitely have to get into the 0 car today.
So, okay, car number 1. The next car must be car number 0. We need to explore this carriage as thoroughly as possible, otherwise we will end up in the 7th carriage again. I really hope that we can beat this game today.
This car looks as normal as possible. It seems to me that there are no anomalies here. It looks exactly the same as all the other cars, so we can move on.
Oh my god. Just don't tell me that this is the 7th carriage. Well, guys, if you like this game, like this video, and write in the comments that you want us to complete it to the end. We read all your comments and will definitely pass it. Now, let's move on to the next game.
Just look! This is a huge cane.
But Kane will finally eat some food other than digital. His gait is as if he is going to the grocery store and not trying to catch up with an escaped criminal.
Hello everyone, friends, and today we will escape from the new Pomni's prison.
Wow, she looks very beautiful here. Let's see if the locations in this game will be beautiful.
I'm very interested in whether they added you to this game this time, or were you still deprived as in the last game?
I hope we see him here! Wow, look. There's some kind of secret door here. This is cool because I have never seen this door open.
It looks like there are a lot of new interesting innovations waiting for us here. Let's go ahead and see it.
This obby looks different from the previous ones. Another secret room! Wow, the developers of this game really did a good job. It's a pity that there is nothing useful in these rooms. Just cubes and barrels.
Look, we can't just get into this grate. To do this, we need to take this wrench, and we're inside! Great!
Wow, just look at the design. They even added curtains here and some kind of wheel of fortune. But unfortunately, it can only be used for Robux.
And here's the first boss Pomni. Just look how much they changed this location. Wow.
Wait, is it me, or has she stopped running after us? Seriously? It seems to me that she is very irresponsible about her work.
Let's go ahead and explore this location. Wait, did they remove this bridge and just make a second floor here that you need to run around? This looks pretty interesting.
I really, really like the design of this location. It's very much like the amazing digital circus we live in.
I wonder how they changed the room with toilets. Let's go into this vent and find out.
I don't think it looks like a room with toilets at all. It looks more like some kind of game room. There's even a trampoline with slides. Cool.
Now let's jump straight into this hole and we'll find ourselves in the obby dungeon. It's made in the shape of a Gloinka queen's nest. There are even stars that glow on the walls. That's very beautiful.
In real life, this place seems very scary to me, but here it looks really incredibly beautiful. It's strange that there is lava here because in the real nest of the Gloink Queen, there is none.
Yes, it would be very cool if instead of lava, they added an abyss that is teeming with gloinks. But I think that even so, it looks pretty nice. Well, let's go to the corridor with the rolling boulder.
They even added stars here and made the walls white! In fact, I like it better when this room is very bright. And by the way, they also remade the rolling boulder and made it white with red cracks.
I really hope that they remade that same boring task with the valves and made it more interesting. But now we will meet the second boss and find out who it is.
Yes, I'm also very interested to know who will be in this game as the boss knight. Let's see.
Jax, it's you! Just look at this funny skinny Jax. He runs pretty slow. His gait is as if he is going to the grocery store and not trying to catch up with an escaped criminal.
Yes, it looks like the creators of this map decided to make fun of you a little and made your gait as goofy as possible. Well, let's now climb up this tower and go to the energy drink race.
Is it just me, or did they decide to add these glowing stars to absolutely all locations? But I don't mind it because it really looks very nice. They even added our logo here.
Just look at how many paintings there are here. By the way, we also have one very beautiful picture with a character from our amazing digital circus. Guys, pause this video and write in the comments, who do you think is depicted in this picture?
I'll give you a little hint. There are 2 characters in this painting. I hope you wrote the correct answer, and the correct answer will appear on the screen in 3, 2, 1, and yes, it's Pomni and Kane.
I think this is the best painting of me in the world. By the way, we have now started a race with energy drinks and it has changed a lot. It looks very nice and there are a lot of new platforms here.
It seems to me that now this is one of my favorite modes in Roblox because I have never seen such beautiful locations.
I completely agree with you. By the way, look, here comes our friend Kane. He was finally added to this game, and now he will not be left out.
They even changed the location where the stairs need to be installed under the ventilation. They installed it themselves? This is great! I really like the attention to detail in this game.
There are a lot of innovations here, but I still really hope that the task with the valves was at least slightly changed.
It seems to me that they didn't change it because this task with the bridge and the fan remained absolutely the same. But here, they painted the pipes a different color, and because of this, the location looks really more interesting.
I'm still very interested in when they will add a bubble to this game, because so far I haven't seen me, nor the bubble, nor Kaufmo here.
By the way, yes! I also thought it was quite strange because you really weren't in this game yet. But I really hope that we will definitely meet you. Maybe one of you will be here as the chef's boss.
I think we'll find out very soon. Great. We turned on the third valve, and now we are going to the ventilation. I'm very glad that we are done with this tedious task.
I'm really interested to see how they changed the fan run. I really hope they made the distance between the platforms quite large.
I hope they really did it because in previous maps, this challenge was so easy that we didn't even need to jump.
I think there's something glowing there. Oh, this is the golden statuette of Regatta. Cool, but unfortunately we can't take it with us. Perhaps this is good because it would be difficult for us to jump with such a heavy statue in our inventory.
Oh no, it seems to me that now we will fall straight into the clutches of Pomni. But no, we were lucky. And now we are going straight into the clutches of Kane. And this time we were lucky too. This game made me scared twice.
I didn't think you were so shy, but it's very good that we passed this test. Now we need to jump in this wind tunnel.
I think you hit the jump button too early. Yes, I was right and we didn't make it. Well, there's nothing wrong with that because we can jump again. Cool. Now we go to the boss chef.
It looks like Bubble and Gangle are out of luck again, and the role of boss chef is given to Regatta.
Unfortunately, yes, but I think I should be sad because we can still meet them further.
They changed this location and removed the food display. Well, let's fight against me now. It's actually quite strange to watch people throw food at me.
What's even stranger is that you run out of health very quickly in this map.
This is only because Jax is a very accurate sniper and constantly hits her in the head.
Did you see her fly up and hit her head right on the ceiling? I've never seen such a boss death animation before. It looked extremely funny.
It's also quite strange that in this location, instead of sliding down the hill, we were given high speed with which we accelerate. It's pretty funny.
And now we only have 2 tasks left before we see the final boss. By the way, I really hope they changed the colors of the lasers and didn't just leave them red.
Yes! I also really like how the lasers in this challenge are different colors. By the way, the walls here are absolutely not decorated at all. They're just blue. But they actually changed the colors of these lasers. Just look at this. They look like lightsabers from Star Wars.
All we have to do is fly past the yellow lasers and we will find ourselves in the next test, namely in the bridge test. Cool, let's quickly go to him.
I really can't wait to see the final task. By the way, they also added the Wheel of Fortune here. I really wouldn't like to spin it, but unfortunately we don't have Robux. Wait, seriously? Did they remove the bridges here? Okay, let's just jump on these platforms.
I think I can already see the final boss. Just look. This is a huge cane. Let's shoot food right into his mouth.
In fact, it's strange that we fight against him with food and not some cool gun with shells. But Kane will finally eat some food other than digital.
That is why I would really like to be in his place now. I ate digital lasagna yesterday, and it was the worst meal I've ever had in my entire life.
I'm actually very upset to hear this because I tried to cook it delicious. By the way, we defeated Kane, and we finally beat this game.
Unfortunately, we didn't see me or the bubble here, but nevertheless, this game was very cool. Now let's move on to the next game.
Let's arrange a challenge. If Jax beats this game on the first try, you will definitely like and subscribe. If not, we'll dress Jax up in a chicken suit and make him play a gym simulator.
And here is the first doll. Let's take a look at her.
We also got a Pomni doll. Hello everyone, friends, and today we will again go through Obby Amazing Digital Circus.
Wow, Pomni is standing here saying that we need to collect all the secret toys. Well, let's start going through this level.
I hope that this obby will be a little more difficult than the previous ones that we went through because the task in the previous obbies was really very easy.
There are 85 stages here, and I hope that we can go through all these stages very quickly. Look, Here you need to choose the right path, and Jax chose the right one on the first try.
Seriously? Did he manage to do it on the first try? I think he knows more than us in this game.
I was also very surprised when I saw this. Looks like Jax really has a talent for beating these games.
I think this obby is actually a little more difficult than the ones we played before because there are quite large distances between the platforms. I think it would be impossible to beat this game on a phone.
Bubble, I think your voice is a little strange. Don't you think so? Are you sick?
No, I just started having some problems with the microphone. I think I need to buy myself a new microphone so that these strange things don't happen to my voice anymore.
I already feel that this game will be a little more difficult than the ones we played because there are really more difficult levels, but I hope that I will be able to pass all these tests the first time.
Yes, I really hope so too. And by the way, we have already completed more than 10% of this game. It is quite possible that we will be able to complete it completely today.
I wonder what awaits us at the end of this game. It is quite possible that we will also be given a lot of boosts here, but unfortunately we are playing this game alone for now, so we won't be able to troll other players here.
You remember that my model was there at the very beginning of this game? It is quite possible that here we will be given some interesting secret dolls with which we can do something interesting.
I'm actually very interested in what these dolls could be for. I hope these won't just be useless items in our inventory.
It seems to me that it will be exactly the same as it was with the doll that we received when we took the kart race in the amazing digital circus.
Yes, I definitely remembered. We then received a doll, but I don't remember what character doll it was. Guys, now the shadow of this character will appear on the screen, and you write in the comments, who is this?
I hope you answered correctly, and the correct answer will appear on the screen in 3, 2, 1, and yes, you were right. This is Regatha.
I hope the dolls we get here will be a little more useful than the Regatta doll we got because all she did was squeak.
I hope that we will find out very soon because we have already completed 21% of this game. That's more than 1 of 5, means that we are even closer to the finish line.
It seems to me that the tests are becoming more and more difficult every time apart from this, because in this task it is practically impossible to lose. But these yellow platforms are really quite far from each other, which is why you have to concentrate more on the jump.
It's really a little more difficult than what we played before, but I think that Jax can handle it without problems, because he is a real professional in passing these games.
I'm really surprised that he does it the first time because it seems to me that if I played this game, I would have lost here about 20 times already.
This is not at all surprising because it seems to me that you are already too old for these games, and all you can do is play chess, in which you need to sit and think for a very long time.
We got here, and here is the first doll. Let's take a look at her. It seems to me that she is as useless as the ones we picked up in the kart race.
Wait, seriously? She doesn't even squeak? Is it just lying in our inventory? Okay, this is the most useless reward that could ever be received. Perhaps we can then exchange this doll for something more useful to us.
I really hope so, because it really makes no sense. In this test that we just passed, we were told which passages are correct here. This is stupid because it makes this game even easier.
It seems to me that you could pass this test even without hints, like you did in the test in which you had to choose the right board to walk on.
But this test is a little more difficult because there are a lot of red stripes that we can accidentally step on, but Jax gets it right the first time anyway. Sometimes I'm really surprised at how much his skill has improved in this game.
Dear friends, let's arrange a challenge with you. If Jax beats this game on the first try and without dying even once, then you will definitely like and subscribe to our channel. If not, we'll dress Jax up in a chicken suit and make him play a gym simulator.
It seems to me that this is a rather cruel challenge for me, but I am ready to accept it because I am confident in my abilities. I know for sure that I can beat this game on the first try without dying even once.
I have never in my life wanted Jax to lose so much because I really want to see this spectacle, but it seems to me that he is quite skilled, and he will really be able to pass all this on the first try. So guys, get your likes ready.
Don't rush to conclusions, Kinger. I think it can still happen. This test looks quite difficult, but Jax still managed to pass it on the first try. He never ceases to amaze me.
Sometimes it really seems to me that he is using cheats or something like that. It's possible that if there were any competitions for completing the obby in Roblox at speed, Jax could take some kind of prize.
I just came up with a brilliant idea! What if we organize a competition among our subscribers, and the first one to complete the obby to the end will receive 10,000 Robux? I think that would be very cool.
Guys, be sure to write in the comments if you would like to participate in such a competition. And if this video gets 10,000 likes, we will definitely do something like this.
It seems to me that if we organize such a competition, we must definitely ban Jax from participating in it because he will win all the prizes. Our subscribers will be left without Robux.
Yes, I completely agree with you because this guy is truly a professional at passing obby. It seems to me that no one can jump as cool and fast as he does.
And by the way, in the meantime, we have already completed more than 70% of this game. There's very little left, and Jack still hasn't died once. It seems to me that we definitely won't see him in a chicken suit anymore.
Guys, you don't even have to hope, because I'm very serious about completing this game as carefully as possible. It seems to me that nothing can stop me from doing this because I don't want to play a gym simulator as much as possible.
Are you saying that the gym simulator is the only thing you're afraid of? Doesn't it bother you at all to play it in a chicken suit? Well, it sounds quite strange, but if it motivates you, then there is nothing wrong with it.
He's already completed 98% of this game, and he hasn't really crashed yet. I'm very surprised by his skill in completing this game because it really looks quite difficult.
There's only one challenge left and we can still see Jax fall down. But it seems to me that this will not happen because he copes with all these obstacles quite skillfully.
Here you need to do a lot of jumps, but he manages to do it without falling down. I'm very surprised by this, but I'm very glad that Jax was actually able to do all this without a single death. This is really very cool.
Guys, I did it, and I hope I deserve your likes. We also got a Pomni doll, which is also pointless. Well, let's climb these stairs and see what awaits us in the final location.
There are a huge number of boosts, such as balls, trains, and accelerations. But unfortunately, we won't be able to use them to stop other players because simply no one plays this game anymore. But I really liked this game because it was a really difficult obby, and now let's move on to the next game.
Oh no, buddy, sorry. Looks like I pressed the wrong button, so bye-bye. See you at the start.
Hello, my friend. Do you mind if I take control? That's great.
Well, let's add a little speed to our cart.
Good luck, buddy. I hope you make it to the finish. Oh, I think he lost control a little.
Hello, please give us a ride to the finish line. It seems to me that this was not the most reliable driver.
I think we need to write something to him in the chat so that this guy doesn't interfere with our journey further.
Yes, I think these are exactly the very words that he needed to write.
Seriously. Well, it was a very easy victory over some noobs.
Hello, everyone, friends, and today we will ride the cart again.
This is some kind of fancy trolley ride. Our characters are not here. What will be our final goal?
In this game, we have to come straight into the mouth of this huge catnap. Oh, I think this route is much longer than all the previous ones.
We have never played anything similar. Oh, just look. Part of the railway is missing here. Wait, are we about to fall down?
I hope not. Let's see. Seriously? Are we simply moving along invisible rails? Well, okay, this is something new and we have never seen anything like this before.
In fact, I was already afraid that we would now find ourselves down again and we would have to go through it all again. I think it will take us a lot of time to get to the very top.
I think we better not try to change the speed of this cart in any way because otherwise we might fly down. Wow, we've come a long way already.
But there is an even longer road ahead of us. There are a huge number of climbs and various turns. The most important thing is not to change the speed of the cart in any way so that we don't end up at the bottom.
There are even descents in this location. This is very strange because in all the previous games we played, this did not happen. Look, we're stuck. I think now we need to move back a little, and after that I think we will be able to overcome the obstacle due to which we cannot drive forward.
Thank God we were able to move forward because I thought we were stuck here for a long time after we had come a very long way. I hope that we will no longer have such stops, and we will be able to reach the end of this race.
Oh my god, this rise seems endless to me, and the worst thing is that there are several of these climbs in this game. Well, we'll have to watch this because the main thing is that our speed of movement does not change. Otherwise, we will find ourselves at the bottom and we will have to go through it all again.
Look! There's a guy standing up there. He doesn't move at all. I hope he won't stop us from moving on.
Let's stop slightly so that we don't crash into him, and he doesn't prevent us from getting to the end. Oh no! Our cart doesn't stop. Well, the main thing is not to go forward because of this. We can go off the rails.
I think we need to write something to him in the chat so that this guy doesn't interfere with our journey further. I don't want our passage of this map to end here.
Yes, I think these are exactly the very words that he needed to write so that he would stop disturbing us.
Looks like this guy is moving back a little. Maybe he will really stop stopping us from playing that game. Well, I think we can move forward a little.
Oh no! It looks like he has deceived us after all, and is going to go in our direction. But he went off the rails, and therefore he will not be able to resist us. Look, he starts to take off. Great, he gives up. We can continue.
Looks like he lost control slightly. Seriously. Well, it was a very easy victory over some noob, and now we begin our ascent along another spiral.
These climbs are too long. I think we can grow old while we climb them. And there will be 2 more of these on our way. Oh my god, we've actually been going through this for 20 minutes. It's good that our editor cut it all up and you see this long journey cut as compactly as possible.
Sometimes it really starts to seem to me that we've been driving for an eternity. And the most important thing is that we don't even know what awaits us at the very end of this race. I really hope that the reward he receives will be worth it.
It would be cool if we got some boosts with which we can prevent other players from completing this game. I really hope that this is exactly what we get. Otherwise, I don't know why we are going through this game at all.
We are already as close as possible, and I really want to increase the speed. But I understand that this cannot be done. Because of this, we could fall down. The main thing is to maintain our previous pace and move forward with it.
Your words remind me very much of the words of one of my friends. He also loves high speed very much. Guys, now the shadow of this character will appear on the screen. Pause this video and write in the comments, who is this?
I hope you wrote the correct answer. And now we actually find out who it is. And so, the correct answer will appear on the screen in 3, 2, 1. And yes, guys, you were right again. It's me.
Knowing you, I definitely wouldn't be able to say that you're a big fan of high speed, but each of us has our own hidden hobbies. For example, how do I collect plush elephants? Or how does King collect figurines of anime figures?
Guys, we've almost arrived at Catnepa's mouth. We only have 1 more turn to go and we will be there. I'm already impatient because I really want to know what awaits us at the very end.
All we have to do is drive along the straight road forward, and we will find ourselves at the finish line. Jax, don't be afraid and increase your speed. We definitely won't fall down here. I'm sure there are no hidden obstacles here.
And here is the finish. Great! We're inside. Wait, what? Is this a house in the middle of the forest? Seriously? I hope we see something interesting there.
Here we can change our skin. Let's choose the Bubba Booba Font skin. But no, I think he's not the most handsome. Better we choose the Catnap skin.
I think this skin is the best of them all. Let's explore this territory some more and see what's there. Great. We found boosts. There is a train, an acceleration spring, and a super jump spring. Cool. I think we should still go into the house and see what is in it.
Unfortunately, there is nothing interesting here. There is a room with sleeping places for all smiley critters in which you can turn the lights on and off and you can sleep. Well, I think we should start stopping other players from completing this game.
And here is our first victim. Let's get into his cart and increase the speed as much as possible so that he will fly off this track. I think this guy will be very angry.
Oh no, buddy, sorry. Looks like I pressed the wrong button, so bye-bye. See you at the start.
I think this guy is really upset about this because he's come a really long way. Well, let's find a few more victims and help them fall down.
And here's our next goal. Well, I think we need to stand on one of these rails for them to crash into us and fall down.
Hello, my friend. Do you mind if I take control? That's great. Oh, I think you're driving too slow. Let's add a little speed. We will definitely become faster. What do you think about this?
I don't think he minds. Well, let's add a little speed to our cart. Great. This is a completely different matter. Now we will reach the finish line in a matter of seconds.
Good luck, buddy. I hope you make it to the finish. Oh, I think he lost control a little. Well, here comes our next new friend.
Hello, please give us a ride to the finish line. It seems to me that this was not the most reliable driver. We definitely need to find someone who is a great driver, and I think this guy is perfect for us.
I think they all drive too slow. We need to add some speed. Great! Now this speed suits us. Well, sorry, buddy, but you're going to spawn again.
Here comes Dagged.
Oh, just look at this funny face of Pomni. She always makes weird faces.
We've dealt with one of his hands.
Only a few shots left. Great! We killed him.
Oh no, he caught us! Hello everyone, friends, and today we will escape from prison, Dage Dago.
Seriously, and this giant pot-bellied nugget in a cowboy hat is called Daga Dago. I think this is the strangest name for a nugget.
Didn't it bother you at all that this is actually a real nugget who is alive and wears a cowboy hat?
It looks pretty stupid, but I was told that there are a lot of interesting obstacles in this map. Let's take a look at them.
It seems to me that I already see the first of them. It seems to me that you are slightly from a different game.
It was very strange to see a female cop from a women's prison here, but it's good that she didn't stop us from jumping onto the first platform. Let's now meet the first real boss.
Here comes Dagadego. I hope they didn't add a lot of speed to him and he won't be able to catch up with us now.
Everything here looks very funny and all the walls are yellow. It feels like we're in a package of cheese sauce.
I think nuggets and cheese sauce are the best combination in the world. By the way, we got to the second floor and escaped from Daga Dago. Now, let's run through these pipes and get some ventilation. I'm very interested to see what new things have been added to the toilet room.
I really hope that there won't be any associations with cheese sauce, because it seems to me that toilet and cheese sauce are the worst combination in the world.
Fortunately, the walls here are white, just like in a regular toilet. Just look, it's us. But it seems to me that someone is missing here. Guys, pause this video and carefully look at the characters that are here and write in the comments which character from our amazing digital circus is missing among them.
I hope you answered correctly. And the correct answer will appear on the screen in 3, 2, 1, and yes, you were right. It's Kane.
To be honest, I would be very upset if I were him because they even put Barry in there, but they forgot about our friend Kane.
And I think that this is a very fair price for the fact that in every game where you had to escape from the amazing digital circus, Kane was always the most important cool boss. I think he has enough fame already. By the way, we now find ourselves in a huge dungeon made in the style of the sea.
Guys, is it just me or have you completely forgotten about me? Actually, that toilet was also missing me. They didn't even add me here. Although I seem to be very close to the marine theme.
Buddy, don't worry about it, because I think that every bubble in this game is you. Even here, where huge waterfalls fall, there are a lot of bubbles below. I believe that all the bubbles are a model of you.
Yes, I think these were the most correct words so that the bubble would stop being offended. By the way, this design of the corridor with a large rolling boulder is very unique. I've never seen anything like this.
And what will we see now? Oh, this room with the boss knight is also nautical themed. There's even a treasure chest. The main thing, oh no, he caught us. By the way, did you notice that he had a knife in his shoulder?
Yes, and I left this knife in it because he decided not to add me to this game. I still think this is very unfair. And even though Zooble says I've already gotten too much attention in other games, I still think I was worthy of a mention here.
Okay, guys, stop arguing about this. The main thing is that we were able to escape from this Mr. Dagadego. By the way, they even added a Pomni here that peeks out from the wall. This is very nice.
Even Jax is here. Looks like he's trying to escape from those bars. But I still think it's really unfair that they didn't add Kane to the installation. By the way, it is even here, but Kane's still nowhere to be found.
It looks like the creators of this map really love Pomni. They even added it here. But it seems to me that Kane shouldn't worry because we haven't even completed half of the game yet. And he can appear anywhere.
There on the right side, there is again a huge installation of our circus. Let's see. Maybe Kane will be there? But no, this time he wasn't there either. Well, let's keep running this energy drink race. I hope we finally find something similar to Kane in this map.
We managed to pass this level with ease. Great. Now let's climb up these stairs and see what awaits us ahead.
Now we have a test ahead of us in which we need to put the stairs under the ventilation. Let's quickly open this room, take this ladder, and put it in place.
I saw a few more of our characters in this location. Let's take a look at them. Here are Pomni, me, Ragatha, and Kingler. Great! Oh, just look! Behind these bars are the sharks that ate Barry. He deserves it.
I'm actually still a little confused. Why didn't the author add me anywhere? Even in this ventilation, there is absolutely everything, and even Barry. But I'm not on it. I don't understand why he doesn't love me so much.
Don't worry, buddy. I hope that sooner or later we will see you here anyway. In the meantime, let's jump through these pipes and go up to start testing with valves.
In general, don't you think it's strange that our characters are in this prison? Because this is a Dage-Dago prison.
I don't understand at all why the creators of this map did everything in a marine style. How can a chicken nugget and the sea be connected? Maybe, in fact, it's not a chicken nugget but a fish nugget, and that's why everything here is done in this style. But I think this is a pretty stupid theory.
It seems to me that you are already really starting to talk about some kind of nonsense. Well, Jax turned all the valves, and now we will run through this ventilation straight to the next ventilation. I really hope that we will pass this map as soon as possible and still meet Kane here.
Now what about me, guys? I remind you that I am also nowhere here. Yes, of course there are bubbles in this game, but they don't have the same eyes as mine and cool sharp teeth. Wow, we reached the fan race, and here, in addition to our characters, there are also sharks. Oh my god, it looks very cool.
They blocked our path, which is why the passage of this location became even more hardcore. I really liked what we saw. Here and now, let's climb these stairs and take a jump in the wind tunnel.
But here again are characters, but there is no Bubble or Kane. It seems to me that the creators of this map really need to work on adding them here. By the way, here is the cafeteria location, but there is no boss Daga-Dago here. Here instead of him is the usual boss cook. Well, let's kill as soon as possible.
Well, here comes the bazooka! Let's take it and shoot this boss chef! Jax, the main thing is not to forget that hitting the head does the most damage. This is the best way to kill him as soon as possible.
Only a few shots left. Great! We killed him. By the way, I think they only left the boss chef here because this boss chef actually prepared this nugget that became the evil boss Daga-Dago. Wow, there are a lot of our characters here, and not 2 of us are among them.
Only 2 challenges left. To be honest, it seems to me less and less that Kane can appear in this game because the creator of this map disliked him for something. So let's just finally go through the location and meet the final boss. I'm very interested in what it will look like.
And here is the last test before meeting the final boss. Jax, I hope you remember our life hack.
It seems to me that it makes much more sense to use just one board. This life hack was suggested to us by our subscribers in the comments. You don't have to take all the boards from above, but just take just one and drag it behind you.
And here comes the final boss of Cyber Dage-Dago. He has very strange legs. It seems to me that other robots looked slightly different. He waves his name so funny. It's probably because he's a nugget and he's not used to using his legs at all.
We've dealt with one of his hands. All that's left is to shoot the second one for it to explode. Jax, don't stop. Keep shooting, and most importantly, try not to let him shoot you.
We finally defeated him. In fact, this boss was quite difficult because he was running after us. Oh, just look at this funny face of Pomni. She always makes weird faces.
We completed this game in 5:18 seconds! It was quite easy, but unfortunately, we didn't see either me or the bubble in this game. I didn't really like this game because of this. So let's move on to the next game.